The whole idea is if you're true to yourself and you're true to the people that love you, everything's going to be okay.
A tribute to the ups and downs of Michael J. Fox's life during Hollywood's golden age, his biography is full of successes and tragedies. Michael J. Fox has been an inspiration through thick and thin, from his legendary turn as Marty McFly in Back to the Future to his courageous fight against a terminal disease. How would you respond when it seems like life is always working against you? Would you choose to give up, or are you able to keep fighting? In this in-depth look at Michael J. Fox's life, we'll uncover the victories, tragedies, and unwavering resolve that have shaped his extraordinary journey behind the scenes. Let us begin with Michael J. Fox's background and career before we go into these specifics. Fox was born into a nomadic family in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. His father was in the military. When his father retired, the family ultimately made their home in Burnaby, which is close to Vancouver. On January 6, 1990, his father tragically died of a heart attack. Although losing his father was a devastating blow, Fox recovered and went on with his life. As early as the age of 16, Fox was already starring in Canadian television series Leo and Me, created by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. He made a daring move to Los Angeles to pursue acting more seriously when he was 18 years old. Fox had a fruitful career in the late 1970s and early 1980s, thanks to guest spots on hit TV series like Lou Grant and The Love Boat, where she gained recognition and experience. From 1979 until 1980, Fox was a cast member on the hit drama series Family, playing the role of J.J. Lankershim, a close friend of the protagonists. Fox was able to establish himself as a versatile young actor and exhibit his versatility in this role. Palmerstown, USA, produced by Alex Haley and Norman Lear, ran from 1980 to 1981 and featured Fox in a key role. As Willie Joe Hall, a figure navigating the intricacies of the Great Depression in a racially divided Southern community, Fox captivated audiences. The part allowed Fox to hone his acting chops and demonstrate his comfort with weighty material. These formative years for Fox set the stage for his later achievements in Hollywood. He returned to Vancouver for a short while after getting married in 1988. When producer Ronald Shedlow saw Fox, he put him in a TV movie called Letters from Frank, where he made his American debut, originally listed as Michael Fox. When he went to join the Screen Actors Guild, though, he found out that a seasoned actor was already using the name Michael Fox. Lucky Man, a memoir, Fox's book, detailed the predicament. Two members cannot use the same stage name according to Guild regulations. Neither Andrew Fox nor Andy Fox seemed like a good fit for him, since his middle name was Andrew. Furthermore, he thought it was oddly Canadian and pretentious to be called Michael A. Fox because of the slang definition of the word fox back then. In order to join the Guild, he had to choose a new name. Michael J. Pollard of Bonnie and Clyde was one of his favorite character actors, so he decided to add a J to his name. He would joke that it means genuine or genius, and he would resubmit his forms as Michael J. Did things get any better for Michael J. Fox? In what way was Michael J. Fox's tragedy more tragic than tragic? To discover out, continue watching. Michael is really fortunate to have a wonderful family, his wife and their beautiful children. His wife, Tracy Pollan, was cast as his girlfriend Ellen on Family Ties. Their romance blossomed a year later while filming Bright Lights, Big City, and they formally began dating. They tied the knot at Arlington, Vermont's West Mountain Inn on July 16, 1988. While Pollan was 28 years old, Fox was 27. Their bond has grown stronger since then, supporting one another through tough times. Sam, a son, was born on May 30, 1989. Aquina and Skylar, twin daughters, were born on February 15, 1995, and Esme, a daughter, was born on November 3, 2001. American and Canadian citizenships are held by Fox. At the Vancouver 2010 Winter Olympics closing ceremony, he made a humorous appearance in which he enthusiastically displayed his Canadian pride. Burnaby, British Columbia, bestowed the freedom of the city upon him on June 4, 2010. While Fox and his family call Manhattan home, they also own an estate in Quogue. Fox and Pollan's separation was allegedly imminent in mid-April 2024, according to many news sources. The pair wasted no time putting an end to the speculation, stating once again how committed they are to one another and their family. After more than 30 years of marriage, Fox and Pollan were shocked by the unexpected and baseless rumors that circulated about their relationship. A joint statement expressing astonishment and displeasure at the unsubstantiated allegations was published by them to put the record right. They spoke about how love, understanding, and humor have helped them overcome obstacles, and how devoted they are to one another and their families. Having a strong bond with his parents and siblings, Fox's ties to his family go well beyond his marriage. They have had unwavering support from Karen, Jackie, and Stephen the whole way through. Fox and Pollan continue to inspire others with their unfaltering devotion and tenacity via their long-lasting marriage and close family ties. Michael has amassed a considerable fortune as a result of his prosperous profession. Come on, we need to know how he spends that cash. Fox and Tracy Pollan's New York City condominium has been a treasured possession for more than 25 years. With breathtaking views of Central Park and the city skyline, this enormous property boasts 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms and is nestled in the coveted Upper East Side neighborhood. Inside, you'll find a large living area with a warm fireplace, a dining room fit for a king, and a kitchen with all the latest gadgets. The master suite is a sanctuary in and of itself, with its own office, dressing area, and opulent bathroom with a steam shower and soaking tub. The New York City home is only one of several magnificent residences owned by Michael J. Fox and Tracy Pollan. There was a stunning Hampton seaside property that they bought for $6.3 million in 2017, featuring 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a spacious terrace with a pool and hot tub, and sitting on a private beach. This 4,000-square-foot refuge is the perfect getaway. Expansive windows provide breathtaking views of the seaside and contribute to the open, breezy interior design. A magnificent mansion in the exclusive Long Island enclave of Quogue is the latest addition to their property collection. With 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a library, a home theater, a gym, and 6,000 square feet of property, this mansion offers enough of space for all your needs. There is a guest house, tennis court, and swimming pool outside, so there is plenty of room to unwind and have fun. Fox and Pollan also have a stunning Montana property that they bought in 2001, as if that weren't enough. In the middle of scenic mountains and woods sits an 8-acre refuge with a main home that is 5,000 square feet, a gorgeous guest house, and a rustic barn. Fox has said that this property is his favorite place to get away from the city. Fox is famous for more than only his vast real estate holdings. He is also recognized for his intense love of automobiles. He has a collection that would amaze any gearhead and is a regular at auto shows and auctions because, to his enormous passion for cars, he shows his deep admiration for the workmanship and historical importance of classic automobiles by repairing them. When Michael J. Fox was not living the fairy tale, what problems did he face? I say we investigate. Fox had to fight against what he called rebellious tendencies and an unhealthy obsession with living on the edge as he climbed to stardom. With his career taking off, he sought refuge in the spotlight, where he occasionally gave in to the temptation of the wild characters he played on TV. Substance misuse and self-destructive conduct were hallmarks of the phase he entered, due to the demands of fame and the necessity to uphold a public image. When Fox's wife, Tracy Pollan, found him comatose in the living room following a night of heavy drinking, it was a turning point in his path. This harsh reality check made Fox face the tragic effects of his addiction on his personal life, relationships, and professional standing. The bedrock of his rehabilitation was Pollan's steadfast encouragement and stern love. Because of her unwavering faith, Fox rethought his decisions and decided to start mending. he bravely sought refuge and direction via treatment, with pollen by his side while he addressed his addiction directly. There were many obstacles and setbacks along the road to recovery. Still, Fox was unflappable in his resolve to get his life back and face his demons. Fox pulled himself up out of despair with nothing more than tenacity and a dogged determination to be healthy. In doing so, he not only triumphed over his addiction, but also set out on a path toward his own atonement. Fox's story remains an inspiration to many who are going through tough times. It is a story of perseverance and optimism. It highlights the importance of personal dedication and having strong support systems to overcome obstacles and come out stronger. Michael Fox is well known for being fearless and never backing down from a fight for justice. Can you tell me how he proved this? Keep watching as we reveal all the facts. Fox made a daring entry into politics in 2006 by appearing in a campaign commercial for Claire McCaskill, who was running for the U.S. Senate against Jim Talent. McCaskill was the state auditor of Missouri at the time. The commercial stood out because Fox, who suffers from Parkinson's disease, openly displayed the effects of his illness while endorsing embryonic stem cell research. The commercial included Fox's heartfelt testimony about his support for stem cell research and the promise of a treatment for many diseases. He brought up the fact that McCaskill, an elected official in Missouri who shared his optimism for medical progress, was elected by the people. Fox contrasted this with Senator Jim Talent, who fought against stem cell research expansion and even wanted to outlaw the promising field. As Fox pointed out, they say all politics is local, but that's not always the case. What you do in Missouri matters to millions of Americans like me. The New York Times hailed the ad as a highly impactful and talked about political advertisement of recent times. Polls demonstrated that Fox's commercial had an effect on voters' choices, proving its substantial impact. Ultimately, Claire McCaskill's triumph in the election was due in large part to this advertisement. Conservatives who felt Fox was using his illness for political gain criticized the commercial and the uproar it caused. Fox persisted in speaking up for people with Parkinson's disease and demanding significant change, unfazed by the criticism he received. Fox went on to publicly address the difficulties of living with his illness and the critical need for increased research funding and improved healthcare access in subsequent interviews and public appearances. Fox has used his stature to advocate for people with Parkinson's disease, speaking out against the disease's stigma, increasing public understanding of the disease, and pushing for legislation that put an emphasis on research and patient care. Fox continues to utilize his popularity and position to raise attention to vital topics, even if he is criticized and is under political investigation. By transforming his own hardships into a driving force for good, he has shown that hardship can spur effective advocacy and awareness. Time magazine included Fox on its 2007 list of 100 individuals whose influence, abilities, or moral compass is changing the world because of his advocacy activities. He and Dr. Mehmet Oz discussed his illness, book, family, and primetime special on March 31, 2009, on The Oprah Winfrey Show. On May 7, 2009, Michael J. Fox's special Adventures of an Incurable Optimist aired, further recognizing his contributions to Parkinson's disease research. The Karolinska Institute bestowed upon him an honorary degree in medicine on March 5, 2010. In addition, he received a Doctor of Law degree from the Justice Institute of British Columbia and an honorary doctorate of law from the University of British Columbia on May 31, 2012. These accolades recognized his efforts to bring attention to Parkinson's disease and its research, as well as his accomplishments as a musician. Fox had pleasant memories of his time spent at the Justice Institute taking part in role-playing exercises for police recruit training. In 2016, his organization and Nike Inc. worked together to host auctions in London and Hong Kong, successfully earning $6 million to raise awareness for Parkinson's disease. Let us get straight into Michael's tragic events. Beginning with a twitching finger and a painful shoulder in 1991, while filming Doc Hollywood, Fox began exhibiting early symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Doctors informed him shortly after that he might not be able to continue performing for at least another few years after receiving the diagnosis. Among the Leo and Me crew and actors, Fox is among at least 4 who experienced early onset of Parkinson's disease. This hasn't been examined extensively, even though it doesn't meet the criteria for a cluster. Alcoholism became a coping tool for Fox after his diagnosis. Michael J. Fox discussed his initial 7 years following his diagnosis in the Sundance Film Festival debut of Still a Michael J. Fox Movie, where he spoke up about his feelings of tremendous anguish and denial. While trying to keep his illness a secret, Fox worked on a number of film and TV projects. To control his tremors and involuntary movements, 2 signs of Parkinson's disease, he depended on dopamine medications. But he misused them in conjunction with drinking rather than utilizing them medically. To keep up his work performance, Fox carefully timed when he took his prescription. In the documentary, Fox claimed, "I didn't take these pills for comfort or therapy," according to USA Today's reporting. "My sole purpose was to hide my symptoms. I became adept at manipulating my drug use to peak precisely when and where I needed to perform." During this time, Fox's resolute fight against the worsening effects of Parkinson's shines a light on the intricacies and obstacles he encountered off-screen. Fox began his sober journey after publicly admitting his condition in 1998. He had a thalamotomy, a surgical technique to reduce Parkinson's disease tremors, done the same year. It was clear from this choice that he was prepared to do everything in his pursuit of a cure for the disease. Lucky Man, Michael J. Fox's debut novel, chronicles the author's struggle with Parkinson's disease. His 7 years of denial ended when he established the Michael J. Fox Foundation, cut down on alcohol, and took up the cause of helping others with the condition. "I made a deliberate choice to appear before the subcommittee without medication. I felt it was important for my testimony about the disease's effects and the urgency felt by the community to be both seen and heard. For those who hadn't seen me in this condition, the transformation must have been startling." Lucky Man, Fox's book. That being said, how is Michael holding strong in the face of his diagnosis? Let's investigate. In an April 2002 NPR interview, Fox explained his approach to managing symptoms during public appearances. "I've been cautious, perhaps overly so, by medicating more than necessary. The symptoms seen in some interviews are actually dyskinesia, a side effect of the medication. Pure Parkinson's symptoms often make speaking difficult and sitting still nearly impossible. I prefer dealing with dyskinesia rather than pure Parkinson's symptoms. I ensure I have enough Cinnamid in my system, sometimes too much, to manage the symptoms during interviews. It's not reflective of my everyday life. Many people with Parkinson's tell me I take too much medication. I tell them, you sit across from Larry King and see if you want to risk it." Despite these efforts, Fox frequently faces mobility challenges. Oh, this is a stark reminder of the physical toll that Parkinson's disease takes, something he always admits honestly. Fox has overcome many challenges as a result of living with Parkinson's disease, but he has never wavered in his determination. Despite everything, he faces each day with a positive outlook and gracefulness, not letting his Parkinson's disease dampen his enthusiasm for life. Fox, using his own words, describes the challenges brought on by the illness, such as a diminished sense of autonomy and control. Still, he's determined to see every day as a chance to have a positive impact on the world. He has been a leading voice in the battle against Parkinson's disease, thanks to his activism and the creation of the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. Fox does not rest until she has raised awareness, raised funds, and spearheaded research efforts to discover a solution. Fox discussed his method for dealing with symptomatic episodes in a 2002 interview, and he said that he occasionally over-medicates, which can lead to dyskinesia, a condition defined by uncontrollable movements. Fox addressed the concerns of some Parkinson's patients about his pharmaceutical regimen and stated his preference for controlling dyskinesia rather than the more severe symptoms of pure Parkinson's, especially during stressful interviews. During an interview with Hadley Freeman of The Guardian in late 2020, Fox discussed the various theories he had on the origins of his Parkinson's illness. Going back to his high school years, he used to visit fields, swim near paper mills, and even smoke marijuana when he thought the government's crops were tainted. Fox acknowledged that it would be pointless to dwell on these possible causes, saying that such contemplation may drive one insane. Parkinson's disease has affected Fox's cognitive talents in addition to his physical ones. The catastrophic effects of memory loss have been a constant battle for Fox as her severe neurological disease has progressed. Even the most basic facts elude him as he faces the possibility of losing precious memories. Fox has been quite forthcoming about the devastating effects of memory loss on his life, describing the anguish and despair he feels as his memories progressively fade. For some reason, Fox, who is famously quick on his feet, is having trouble memorizing lines and fresh material. Because of his memory loss, he is finding it more and more difficult to perform, which has a major impact on his work. The deterioration of Parkinson's disease has made the already difficult chore of remembering lines and scenes much more arduous for Fox, who was once lauded for his remarkable memorization abilities. In addition to interfering with his work life, Fox's memory loss has impacted his personal connections and day-to-day activities. As he learns to live with a sickness that eats away at his most treasured memories, even the most basic of duties have grown more challenging. In spite of everything, Fox is determined to continue advocating for people with Parkinson's disease and facing the condition head-on. Fox is a strong advocate for progress in treatment and finding a solution, providing encouragement and motivation to those impacted by the condition. Throughout Fox's ordeal, his wife Tracy Pollan has been an unwavering partner. Fox frequently talks about how his family has been there for him, especially after being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He said in interviews that Tracy's constant answer upon hearing his diagnosis was, "We'll deal with this, and we'll be okay." And he conceded that she was correct. Just how much longer will Michael J. Fox have to battle this illness? Is there a chance he can succeed? To discover out, continue watching. Fox kept going strong in the acting world even though he fought Parkinson's illness. He played the lead role in the hit ABC series Spin City, which aired from 1996 to 2002 and followed the administration of a made-up New York City. Emmy, Golden Globe, and Screen Actors Guild Awards were among the many recognitions bestowed to Fox for his portrayal of Deputy Mayor Mike Flaherty. The actor received 3 Globes in 1998, 1999, and 2000. Fox announced his resignation in the 4th season after having shared his battle with Parkinson's disease with the cast in the 3rd. After he left, Charlie Sheen played the role, with Fox making cameos in the last season. Even though Fox took a break from regular television, his acting enthusiasm brought him back. In 2004, he had an appearance in 2 episodes of Bill Lawrence's comedy drama Scrubs, in which he portrayed the role of Dr. Kevin Casey, a surgeon with severe OCD. Lawrence is the brains behind the hit show Spin City. A memorable part in 2006's Boston Legal, in which Fox played a lung cancer patient, extended Fox's comeback to television. Even though he continues to struggle with his health, his performance garnered him a nomination for Best Guest Appearance at the Emmys, thus cementing his lasting influence on television. Fox had a significant 2009 television appearance in 5 episodes of the hit series Rescue Me, which cemented his place in popular culture. An Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Drama Series was bestowed to him in recognition of his exceptional performance. Fox kept shining on television screens after this. With the 2010 season premiere of the critically acclaimed American drama The Good Wife, he played the part of the crafty lawyer Lewis Canning in recurrent episodes. He was nominated for an Emmy for 3 years in a row for this role. Fox had an unusual cameo appearance in 2011's 8th season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, a comedy series created by Larry David, playing the role of himself. The program made light of David's made-up character by having him live next door to Fox. One plot point even suggested that Fox was taking advantage of David's Parkinson's affliction. Fox's cameo was a hit, demonstrating how he can mix comedy with his own personal experiences. For a quick cameo in 2017, Fox paid homage to his past work on Curb Your Enthusiasm and made a sentimental comeback. Over time, Fox's health problems became worse, making it harder for him to keep performing. In 2019, he reluctantly decided to retire from acting again at the age of 60. Fox stated that his inability to pursue his chosen job was due to a combination of factors, including deteriorating voice powers and cognitive problems caused by Parkinson's illness. He released a moving message in which he recognized the devastating effects of Parkinson's disease on his life and work, and mourned the loss of his natural talent. Although Fox was sad to be leaving the performing industry, he was thankful for the chances he had and the memories he had made. The end of an era has come with Fox's retirement, but his impact as one of Hollywood's most cherished performers will live on. He has made an unforgettable mark on show business with his innovative performances, dogged advocacy work, and tenacity. Fox has left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry that will be felt for years to come, and it has inspired numerous performers and viewers. Is Fox's narrative over with retirement, or is he still fighting? Fox's life narrative includes a wide range of artistic pursuits outside of his classic on-screen roles. Unfortunately, Fox has had to give up a lot of her beloved artistic pursuits due to the severe difficulties brought on by Parkinson's illness. Not only is Fox famous for his outstanding acting skills, but he has also shown off his musical talent as a talented guitarist, most notably in the iconic Johnny B. Good scene from Back to the Future. Regrettably, Parkinson's disease has severely limited Fox's capacity to play guitar and participate in physical activities like dancing. His once lovely hobby of drawing has also become more difficult for him to pursue due to the difficulties he has with motor control brought on by Parkinson's disease. Fox has not let Parkinson's disease completely stifle his imagination, though. As a fresh outlet for his emotions, he has taken up writing. Michael J. Fox has a global audience that he reaches out to through his moving memoirs and perceptive articles. In his autobiography, Lucky Man, he describes how he went from being in denial about having Parkinson's disease to becoming an outspoken supporter of the disease and its victims after establishing the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Fox opens up about his struggle with Parkinson's disease in this book, including his choice to go medication-free just before his 1999 Senate testimony, in the hopes that his unmedicated condition would better illustrate the seriousness of the disease to those who were not familiar with it. Always Looking Up, The Adventures of an Incurable Optimist, his second book, mostly covers the years 1999 to 2009 and centers around his support for stem cell research. Although Fox has had to make certain sacrifices and put her artistic endeavors on hold due to Parkinson's disease, the disease has also set her on a path of self-discovery and growth. Fox continues to motivate others to persevere in the face of adversity by discovering fresh channels of expression and purpose via activism. Through embracing life's delights despite physical obstacles, his tale demonstrates that creativity can thrive even under hardship. Michael J. Fox has changed the way people think about disability and creativity via his bravery in the face of Parkinson's disease. His candor about his illness and his will to keep acting and advocating despite the obstacles have changed many people's views on disability. Fox proved that having a chronic condition does not imply you can't have a positive impact on the world. He has shown the value of grit, flexibility, and innovation by being transparent about his challenges and triumphs, which encourages others to do the same. His philanthropy work and activism with the Michael J. Fox Foundation have brought attention to the importance of ongoing research and assistance for those with neurological illnesses like Parkinson's. In general, Fox's story has encouraged people to view handicap not as an obstacle to achieving success and happiness, but as a test to be conquered with bravery and will. ultimately leading to a more accepting and compassionate society. He has made an indelible mark on the world's perception and support of creativity and handicap, and his influence goes well beyond his acting career. In light of Michael J. Fox's tragedy and his subsequent resiliency, what are your thoughts on the matter? Post your opinions in the space provided. We appreciate you taking the time to view this movie, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like the video. If you want to see the latest celebrity news, just click the video that appears on your screen. Looking forward to seeing you.